Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Wendy. I'm going to show you how I make my homemade chili. It's simple, it's easy, and it's delicious. So if you'd like to learn how or know how, then do please stay tuned. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Wendy. I'm going to make homemade chili my way, and I'm going to let you know how I do it. So you will need, and I washed the tops of all my cans off. You need to really do that because you don't know what's been running around on these cans and you don't know who's been touching them. You're going to need 1.5 pounds of ground chuck. I don't like ground beef for this because I do not want it greasy at all. And 2 cans of chili beans, the ones that are in the sauce already. 2 cans of diced tomatoes. And 1 can of Rotel chilies and tomatoes. And that's all you'll need. You brown your ground chuck until it's good and brown. If there is any grease, go ahead and drain that. And you can even rinse it off with hot water if you'd like. I don't like grease in my chili at all. And then you're going to need 2 packs of the chili seasoning, but you may not use all of the second pack. I just sprinkle this in to taste till it tastes the way that I like it. So I'm going to get my ground chuck started and open these cans, and I'll be right back with you. I've got all my cans opened up, and I wanted to also tell you, you can do any variation of this you want. If you don't like tomatoes that much, you know, put more beans or meat in. If you don't like a lot of beans, put more tomatoes and meat, or ever how you want to do it. But I adore tomatoes, so I always use 2 cans of the diced tomatoes and the can of Rotel. And this is original Rotel. So I'm browning my ground beef. As soon as I get it ready, then we'll go further. This quantity here will serve a lot of people. This is 2 meals for Gary and I, and I'm going to take the rest to my daughter. So, I mean, this makes a lot. You can also just put 1 can of the chili beans, 1 can of tomatoes, 1 can of the Rotel, and 1 pound of hamburger, and go with that. You know, whatever you want to do. I hope everybody's doing fine. I want to welcome my new subscribers. Hello, welcome to my channel. I'll be back in a little bit. I've got my ground beef, brown, ground chuck, brown, and I cook my hamburger meat in the pot that I'm going to make the chili in. I don't use a separate skillet. I just do it in the big pot. This pot. And I drained my ground chuck. It had a little bit of grease, so I rinsed it off with some hot water. And now I'm going to add the chili beans, the tomatoes, and the Rotel to my meat. This is going to make some very chunky chili. If you want it, add water to make it thinner. But I love my chili with some texture to it. And the can of Rotel. Now I am going to put a whole package of the original McCormick's chili thing, a whole package. It'd help if y'all could see, huh? Put the whole package and stir this up. As I said, this is going to make very chunky chili. But it, oops, I'm flinging it out. Threw one of my tomatoes out of the pot. And if you want it more soupy or runnier, add water. But once you put those chili beans and those tomatoes in here, this is what it's going to look like. It's going to be pretty runny. You know, if you like crackers in your chili, you may want to leave it alone or add water. It's up to you. But that's the texture it is. And now I'm going to let this cook for a little bit on number 3 low heat on an electric stove. And probably a low heat on a gas stove as well. And in about 30 minutes, I'm going to taste it and see if it's like I want it. If it's not, I'm going to slowly add more of the chili seasoning to it, and voila. That's it. That's how I make my homemade chili. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Be safe, be kind to one another, and I'll see y'all soon in another upload. Bye-bye and good night.